El terror está viviendo su mejor momento. 2025 se está sosteniendo gracias a grandes películas de este género que esta semana trae una nueva propuesta llamada Rosario y pude hablar con uno de sus protagonistas, con David Asmallian. Para David no hay dudas de que estamos en la era del terror con películas cada vez más introspectivas, más creativas, más originales y donde siente que cada vez hay más estudios que eligen alejarse de las fórmulas y de las franquicias y buscar nuevas ideas y de correr más riesgos. Ahora con paso por películas como Bird Box, Boogeyman, Late Night with the Devil y ahora con Rosario, ¿cómo se lleva David con lo paranormal?
We now return to Mira Akian and Contre with our latest interview.
You've been in so many films, dark horror films. So I want to start with you because I just watched a horror film. I watched Weapons the other day. Now with Rosario, we have you had Late Night with the Devil. Like there's so many good films these days, dark horror films. What do you think this is happening right now?
I think that there's a wonderful experience that's going on between both the independent and the studio cinema world, where the very creative and introspective and original ideas that are springing up in the independent space from really talented and brave and subversive filmmakers are having a huge impact on audiences, and people are going in large numbers to see these films. And so it's then saying to the studios with the bigger budget pictures, like, maybe we should also be considering nurturing and supporting ideas that are fresh and different and challenging. And so it's really an exciting time in the genre space where filmmakers are not being asked to simply rehash tried and true franchise successes. They're taking risks. Sometimes those risks fail, but sometimes they just blow up, and it's very cool and exciting, and it feels like a new moment in genre filmmaking.
May I help you?
You must be the famous granddaughter. I could hear her through the walls, praying and praying for your dreams to come true.
I don't know how much did you know about Paleros before this movie? How much did you research? Because maybe you do some research and you put some things in your head that are going to go outside.
I didn't know anything about this particular very ritual-based practice. And I've studied a lot, and I've studied a lot of world religions, especially in the occult and magic practices and the paranormal. I love studying and learning about the ways in which different societies have used alchemy and ritual and ancient texts to influence the way that they manifest things in their lives, healing and power and self-preservation. So with this film, as I started learning and going, oh my God, this is such a wonderful, crazy, but can be scary thing. And we entered into the space, and I saw what a beautiful job that our incredible director did creating that world, and our incredible production design team did creating the world. I go, oh, this is creepy. It was nice. I think they did such a great job.
Kobayende, collector of the dead. Once the terms are met, Kobayende will come to collect.
I want to ask you about your personal experience, because I mentioned Late Night with the Devil, now I mentioned Rosario, but you also have Bird Box, you also have Boogeyman. Like, you have tons of experience in these kind of films. Did you ever have any paranormal experience at all on a set? Or maybe outside
on a set? I will say we were making Late Night with the Devil, and there's a scene where all of a sudden the recovered relics from the site of the occult activity are on the stage, and the whole stage starts shaking, and the table starts shaking, and the sound waves are so loud, and the walls were like pounding and banging, and to me it felt like there was somebody just on the other side of the walls. But when I realized that there was no one there, it was just something I was hearing that really freaked me out. And then I sometimes joke that Ingrid Torelli, who so brilliantly portrayed Lily in the film, seemed like she became possessed. At one point, I was walking past her. She was getting ready to go do some scenes, and she was getting ready in the mirror, and we made eye contact, and she smiled at me, and it was so scary. I felt like she was not pretending. I didn't like it.
You're not leaving, are you?
What about in your personal life? Maybe at home, maybe or camp.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know if you
think
go
that
camping.
I believe that all things are possible. I think there's many things that haven't been quantified by science, but yet I'm a very pragmatic person who wants data and evidence. I want
Yeah.
to see this stuff, but I also want to believe. And I have had some encounters with things in this world that I scratch my head and I go, was that my psychology manifesting, experiences? Was that trauma? Was that actually a poltergeist? Was that actually UFOs? I don't know, but I'm still out here believing and seeking.